Like, follow, subscribe to our YouTube watchers, to anybody who watches us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Shout out to you guys too. We love y'all.
Absolutely.
All the support is appreciated, guys. So, Lonnie,
What up?
you know me, man.
I do.
You know who I am. Certified lover, man.
For sure.
I'd just like to say before we do this episode, I'm a feminist.
Okay.
I love these hoes. And in that, being all about women like I am, I like to make my girl happy. You know, whatever she wants, whatever she needs,
she can get.
She can have. Even to the point where like things that I can do to make her life less stressful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that, right?
For sure.
So like it could be as simple as taking out the trash, right? Like my girl, for instance, it would be times where like me and Shorty, I'll go over to somebody's house before they got home, right?
Okay.
You know, make sure TV was on, fucking whatever show she like, and then I take out the trash, make sure the trash is on the curb. You know, shit men's supposed to do, you know?
Right.
Like take the trash out. And so keeping your girl happy is a very important part.
It is.
Of being a man. And I've said this, I think I said it on episode 6 with Kylie, when me and her were talking about it, and I was like, it's really important to keep your woman happy because it makes your life less stressful. It makes it easier.
Man.
And it's hard to do things like we're doing or even just maintain on a day-to-day life for any man if you getting stressed out by home.
Yeah.
You know? Like, the world's stressful enough as it is to have to go home and deal with more.
Yeah. So, like, you got to keep a woman happy, though. Like, and it goes a long way, and it's a lot that you can go into with keeping a woman happy, and that pours into knowing her love languages, that it pours into just doing little simple shit.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, taking out the garbage, you know, putting on her favorite show, running her a bath, whatever, you know. She may have
sucking her toes.
She may have a long day at work, you know. She want to come home to a clean house.
Yeah.
Maybe a little something to eat, you know, nice little bath, a glass of wine, whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of that stuff goes a long way, and, like, fellas, you got to take notes, even females, too. I don't want to discredit nobody, but, like, it goes a long way for a female to sit there and be like, he really took time out of his day to do this for me.
Yeah.
You know, to think about me, to consider me and make me feel special or try to uplift my spirits or whatever.
Yeah. It could even be something as simple as sending her flowers or something like that,
sure.
right? By the way, somebody is getting 60 flowers soon.
60?
60.
Why 60?
60 roses.
Why 60?
Why not?
It's just a specific number, so I just thought it was significant behind it.
It's 5 dozens. I just want like a big grand gesture.
Do 100.
All right. You trying to go half on that?
Fuck, I'm going half on it for. It ain't. I don't know who it's for.
You know who it's for.
I mean, they don't have no significance to me.
Okay, that's fine.
I can't go half.
You was just wanting.
I just wanted to see. I didn't know where that was going.
You just posed 100, and I was like, damn, that's kind of expensive.
Is it?
I don't know.
You got it.
Shit, I wish I had it. But yeah, I'm trying to get on block, so 100 sounds like
that's fair.
Like a good number.
That's fair.
You know.
Hey, that's the right way to go.
Yeah.
Flowers, little card.
Show up to their job.
I don't know how well that's gonna go over. I think just start with the flowers.
Hey guys, I'll let y'all know. I do it for them, right? Everything's content. I told somebody today everything in my life is content now.
Yeah.
There's not one thing that happens in my life that's not content.
Okay.
I live this shit. Like, this is life now.
That's fair.
Getting on camera every single, seems like every day at this point.
Yeah, at this point. Yeah.
So I know you treat this a little bit differently than I treat this. But yeah, I was talking to somebody who I tried to get on the show.
Okay.
Today. Somebody who could get 100 flowers if they wanted it. I asked her what she wanted today, and she said her rent paid in a Van Cleef, so I'm working on that.
A who?
Van Cleef. It's I think it's either a bracelet or a watch. It's a designer. It's a jewelry designer.
Oh, you talking about that bracelet?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a 4-leaf clover type
Yeah.
shit. Then you trying to buy it?
I mean, I told her whatever she wants. That's what she said.
That's
she
what
wanted.
you're trying to do to keep her happy?
No, well, yes. I was just playing, and I said you can have whatever you want, and then those were the two things that.
I'm gonna also say this, just because we on the topic of keeping your significant other happy. I mean, we can only speak from a male perspective towards a female because that's what we like. But I mean, I'm gonna speak from a male's perspective as far as like receiving. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all what I want to receive. Head. That's all I want.
See.
I'm not hard. I will be when you give me head, but I'm not hard.
I knew you was gonna go there with that. But like,
it's simple for me, bro.
Yeah, I'm a simple dude. It's not about materialistic things for me.
You want to know? I already told him it's probably small mouth for me.
And that goes with giving to a female, my significant other, whatever. That goes that way for them. Like, I know it's not all about materialistic.
That's not
shit.
really true though. Like what I just said, I was bullshitting because if you my girl and you don't give me a gift for my birthday, see how I had to look in the camera real quick.
Yeah, like, cause my birthday next month.
Like that's kind of crazy to me because I'm gonna tell you what, my birthday just passed.
Okay.
And I ain't get no gifts. And you want to know what the worst gift you could get for like a holiday or your birthday is?
Nothing.
No, well, that's the worst gift you can get.
Okay.
But you want to know what women regularly give? That's not a good gift.
Sex.
Pussy.
Yes. That is not.
It's not a gift.
Just how y'all females always say, "Oh, for Valentine's Day or my birthday, if a nigga give me dick, that's not a gift." Same goes for y'all.
Yeah.
Pussy is not a gift. Head is not a gift.
Not at all.
At all.
Not especially when it's used pussy.
Now I'm gonna say this.
Like it's not. That's not new pussy.
I'm gonna say this. Wait.
I've already had that before.
If you don't suck your man dick,
we talked about this on episode 11.
We did.
We touched on this on episode 11.
If you don't give your man head, and you just randomly on his birthday, just give him head, that's still not a gift.
That is not a gift.
It's
but
not.
you should still do it.
You should very much
do
so.
it.
But like it's not a gift, and I want all y'all to understand that it's not a gift. So get that out your head. That sex, whether it's oral penetration, whatever, it's not a gift at all.
Not only is it not a gift, it's expected.
It is.
Like we growing here,
and whether your expectation is all the time or once every blue moon, it's still expected.
Yeah,
you got to be able to please your person.
And it goes both ways, right? Because we're talking about keeping your woman happy here.
Absolutely.
And this is for our female audience. Like, y'all got to keep your man happy. And I feel like females think that men cheat because they're unhappy. That's not the truth.
Sometimes that is the case.
Men cheat because they want new pussy.
That, and it goes into, like, immaturity, too.
Well, yeah. But there's this saying that goes, for every... I can't say that saying anymore. There's a word in it that I can't say. Show me a bad bitch, and I'll show you somebody who's tired of fucking her. I just changed it up a little bit so that way I didn't say that.
I guess that's.
I mean, you got to think.
Yeah.
There's a couple females that I never got tired of sleeping with.
I'm sure.
Like,
I'm sure of it.
I can still, to this day, do that.
So you for sure can spin a block on all of them?
No.
Most of them?
No.
Like if you wanted to.
Could I? Oh, you're asking if I could.
Like if you could.
I thought you were asking if because it was so good that I would. Could I for sure spin the block?
Like if you could, like if you was just unblocked. Like
yes.
If you was.
Yes, if I was unblocked, yes. Every last one of them. There's not one of them that would say no.
Okay.
Hold on. 'Cause this is way off topic, what I'm about to say. But some of y'all bitches got me fucked up. I was told recently that somebody said that I was obsessed with them.
Somebody said that?
Yeah. This is the same person who was my only one night stand ever that said I'm obsessed with them.
You talking about
6 hours. Yes. I was told that she was telling people.
for her to say that is crazy.
It's wild.
Obsessed
So
is
guys,
a strong word.
women who deal with me, let me just make a public service announcement real quick. There is one person in this entire world who could ever say that I was obsessed with them. And still am to this day. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna look in the camera for this one. You're not her. She knows who she is. And she's the only her. So for anybody else who's ever got to experience me and everything that comes with that, you should probably watch your words. Because it may not come back around for you.
It's true.
And I apologize for that. Now, there's a couple females that I've given a couple chances to. One of them, Warbot, is blocked.
Warbot is crazy. I should never gave her that name.
I love that name.
I should never gave her that name.
I love that name. That's like the perfect name for her.
It is. It's because y'all was at war. And
And it just fits her personality. Warbot. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
And it's not disrespectful. Like, you could say it. It's not disrespectful.
Yeah.
There's plenty of worse things I could think to call her.
Oh, very much so.
But I just think Warbot is like perfect. It's perfect for her.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just want to talk on that. But let's get back to making your girl happy, right?
It's not about materialistic things, and I just want to make that very clear. Because
but sometimes it could be.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking that, but I'm saying, like, if your girl come to you, say, hey, babe, you know, I had a long day. You know, this week has been so stressful, probably one of the hardest weeks of my life. And so you go out your way to plan some shit, spa day, you know, trip for the weekend, out of town, whatever.
I got a story when you're done.
Like, that little shit matters. Like, you go do a spa day here, and then you go to your hotel room, your Airbnb, wherever it is out of town, and then just chill, relax, get away. You ain't got to worry about work. You ain't got to worry about family or whatever the case is that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
It ain't about, I'm going to go buy this bag for her. Put a smile on her face.
But I will go buy a bag for you.
Yeah, I know, and that's cool.
The one I'm obsessed with can tell you. She
for sure.
Still wears the bag to the day.
And, like, it's not about, I'm going to go do this and then put a smile on your face temporarily, when we can go spend a whole weekend, do this, do that, and have a good time. And, like, that's some shit you're going to cherish. Be like, oh, he put thought into this. He put consideration to this. And that's going to go a long way.
I love that you're saying this right now.
It's true.
No. I just like that you're saying it now on this episode. But, like, before, in previous episodes, when I talked about flying somebody out.
No, that's tricking. Tricking and actually keeping your girl happy is two different things.
But it's not. It is. But I think, okay. So, let's say I had done that for, right? That's tricking.
That's not your girl.
Exactly.
But we talking about somebody being your girl, like you in a relationship with this person.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, fuck it. The person we're talking about that got flown out is forever my girl. And I don't give a fuck what she got to say about that.
But what if she go get into
I don't give a fuck. That's my wife.
What if she go get into a whole nother relationship?
Well, then I guess a couple people going to come up dead.
Okay.
Like Kanye said, and if I let them have my wife, they should thank me.
So you can move on.
I haven't.
You can go deal with other people.
Mm-hmm.
But she can't.
No.
That's a double standard.
That's my wife.
That's a double standard.
I don't give a fuck.
Continue.
Anyway, so doing things for this person isn't tricking.
Yeah, for the mere
fact
because you see that person as how you see them.
Yeah, just for the fact of who they are to me.
Right.
So had I done that for done that for shit. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The girl who stole my soul.
Mm-hmm.
Had I done some shit like that for her?
She give it back yet?
No. She actually stole it again. I'm like
tonight?
No, last night.
Jesus.
But if I did something like that for her, that's tricking.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to gain her interest. I'm trying to gain her attention. I'm trying to gain something out of that, right? When you already have all that stuff from somebody, or you have already had that from somebody, right? That's not tricking. I do enjoy tricking. That's why I go to strip clubs. Can I say what I want to?
Go ahead.
Guys, he don't go to strip clubs, but I've had him in a strip club twice in the last month. Just saying.
And it wasn't for my entertainment. I just want to go ahead and disclose that.
No, but I've had him in there.
I only went literally, and he probably gonna say otherwise. I went there to babysit.
That's not true. But whatever. I'll let you use that. I
babysat.
I didn't even do anything.
No,
I didn't even do anything.
I babysat to an extent.
I didn't even spend any money.
That's true.
I didn't even drink. Okay, we had one shot. That is true. We did have a shot. But the first time I didn't drink.
That's fair.
Okay, so you can't even say that. We was just in there bullshitting for real. It was a business meeting for real.
Sure.
It was.
That's what you want to call it.
It was a business meeting, guys.
Okay.
Say nights business meetings happen in strip clubs.
On his behalf.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Yeah. But if anybody's got an issue with that, because I feel like there's some people in your corner that might have an issue with that.
The strip club part?
Yeah.
I mean, no, not necessarily. I mean, me personally, anybody that know me and have asked me to go to a strip club or do I go to a strip club, the answer is always no. I go with him to make sure he's safe, to make sure he good, like, because this is my brother. I got his back regardless. So, but I would never in my life be like, let me go to the strip club. Never. It's not my scene.
That's like my first thought when I wake up in the morning.
I don't go for the enjoyment. I don't go for the girls.
Like, yo, let me go to the strip.
I don't even go for the liquor. I go when I go with him.
Because we had to have business meetings, guys.
Whatever.
There's pod business that needs to get done.
Whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, it's business, guys.
So, but yeah, you will never see me in a strip club.
You might
have fun.
You might see him in there.
You will not.
You might see him in there.
I don't care how.
I didn't say to have fun. I said you might see him in there.
How big this blow up? I'm not going to the strip club to have no fun.
But he might be in there for a business meeting. And if you see
sitting there,
and if you see us in there, first of all, I'm gonna have my hoodie up because I'm a superstar. So I don't go in places like that, and I don't show face in there. I go in there, I do what I do, but I don't want nobody to see me. I want the bitches to see me, and that's it.
Yeah, not me.
Here's the thing, guys. If you see me, you can say what's up, unless I'm in the strip club, or unless I'm with a bitch. Then just wait until later because you're gonna see me again.
Like they can't even come and be like, "Hey Vic, how you doing?"
I would prefer if you don't.
That's gonna make your girl mad.
No, but like, no, it's not even gonna make me mad per se. But it's kind of like if I'm with my a girl, because I don't have a girl, right? I can't call anybody my girl.
I thought you just did.
No, that's my wife.
Okay.
If I'm with her, shit is crazy because there's no possible way right now that I could be with her anywhere.
It's not.
I mean, there's definitely a way, but at the current moment,
it's not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening right now. Unfortunately. I'll let you guys know how these 100 roses go. But that wasn't you. If I'm with a girl, because it wouldn't be my girl. I'm kind of focused on her. At the moment, right? And I don't want anything to throw off my train of thought or my focus or something like that. So that's the only reason I say that. You see me out, like the other night we was at dinner, and some people had seen me and say what up, whatever. And I don't know who they are. I don't know who a lot of people are. That was cool. I was cool with it. But like if I'm with a girl, I'm probably on some like demon time type shit, especially right now. So probably just let me cook. Let me cook. But what are some things? Because you said that it's not always materialistic things. So what are some things? Oh wait, I had a story. But what are some things that do you think it's important to do things emotionally for you women? Not even like planning trips or anything, but like daily affirmations, telling her, because this is something that I do.
That goes with the love languages.
Yeah.
So that'll be like, so the 5 love languages is acts of service, gift giving, physical touch. Damn, what's the other?
I get it.
Yeah.
So basically, what I find important,
words of affirmation,
is every single day I make sure that I tell my girl 2 things. And I'm not saying my girl in specific to anybody. I'm saying if I were, I know somebody's gonna get upset.
I got you.
Right? I make sure I tell them how beautiful they are, and I make sure they know I love them. For sure. Those are like the 2 bare minimum things every single day that I feel, not even as a responsibility, but I just feel like that's my word. Like I got to do that.
Yeah, you got to make sure you tell your people you love them for sure. Like especially your significant other. You got to make sure you tell them you got to tell them how much you love them. Not all the time, but randomly you got to be like, oh, I love you. And some people be like, how much you love me.
I say that shit all the time.
Or why you love me. Like, females do ask some kind of questions.
No, I just said I ask how much you love me.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But, like, you gotta...
And, like, have a correct answer for that. Like,
what's the correct answer?
I can't say the one that I really like. Because it's personal and somebody will get upset.
Yeah.
But there's a few. Like, just make it sound good.
Yeah.
Give me something cute when I say how much you love me.
Yeah.
You don't have to like be like, oh, I love you, but give me something cute. You know what I'm saying?
Complimenting them.
Yeah.
Telling them you love them. Supporting what they do.
Like wake up in the morning and be like, God damn, that ass fat.
Sure.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Or like supporting what they may be interested in, what hobbies they like.
Yeah.
Or if they have a side business or a podcast, something that they like, show interest. That
you know who's really fucking supportive of this show in my personal life? There's only one person.
Your mama?
Well, yes, but that's not what I meant. I meant like female wise.
Who? Maybe that should be yo.
It would if she could make more time for me.
Okay.
And she's wonderful. Like, great person. But she just can't make enough time. And I understand why. But that's that issue right there. But she's very supportive of this show.
Good. It's good to know. Shout out to
Yes. Shout out to the person whose name's never gonna be in the show.
It's okay. One day.
Probably
But
not.
yeah, I mean, you just gotta show interest and let them know, like, I support you. I care about what you're doing on a daily. Because, like, if you do that,
yeah,
that shows that you care extensively about them, what they have going on. And then they hopefully
we'll show it back.
They reciprocate the same thing back to you.
Okay, so let me just sidebar into the story real quick, right? As far as like emotionally goes. I was with somebody and I knew that a certain week of the year is very tough for them Just like some people, like the holidays are really tough on them or whatever. There was a specific week and a specific day that's a very tough day for them. I'm not gonna go into why or anything like that, but it was, right. And so what I would do is that week I would make sure I love them extra, right? You know, I would go and order their favorite food and bring it to them at work. Make sure they have flowers. Make sure, I get them, like, I don't know, some insomnia cookie or something like that. Like, just make sure that they knew during that week how loved they were.
Right.
Because I know you're going through something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that meant a lot to that person. And personally, what I would like to do in 2024 is let people know through actions a lot more often how much they do mean to me.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, 100%. Because I could tell somebody something all day, but I can show you better than I can tell you.
Yeah, it won't matter. Like, the words matter, but they won't matter as much as me being like, Vic, I got your back always. Yeah. And then Vic called me tomorrow at 3:00 in the morning, like, bro, I need you right now. And then I just blow the fucking phone off. Versus I'll be like, Vic, I always got your back. And Vic go outside tonight, and there's 3-4 niggas out there trying to fight him, and I see it, and I'm just gonna sit my ass back down. Versus going out there. I mean, fair, but like, the point is, show your actions.
Yeah, 100%.
And make them match with your words.
And sometimes within relationships, actions and words don't always line up.
They don't. I had to learn that.
And sometimes you can compromise and compromise and compromise for a person, and they say things to make you feel good about what you're doing. But they don't do things to make you feel good about what you're doing, right? And at a certain point, that's got to line up.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're saying, for instance, if you say, I love you every single day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or, like we said earlier in the show, some women think that giving pussy is a way to show that I love you. I can see that, I guess. But not really. Because, yes, I need that, but at the same time, that's mutually beneficial. Right? So both parties benefit from that.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes, like, if I'm willing to compromise on certain principles I stand on, or certain things that have always been a thing for me, when does it get to a point where you're compromising and sacrificing things and you're not seeing anything in return? When does it turn from compromising to a one-sided relationship?
Probably more so when you're doing more for that person and you've. So I always use the phrase pouring into somebody's cup.
Okay.
So whether it's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, if we got this bottle right here, this is our shared bottle together.
Yeah.
We have 50% of this bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So if I take my 50% and I pour 10% in my glass, so we got this shared bottle.
Yeah.
And we share this together collectively 100%.
Yeah.
So it's 50% on each end. If I take my 10% out of my 50, pour it into my glass, and then do the same for you.
Yeah.
And I end up emptying my 50% into my glass eventually, and I'm like, damn, I don't have no more.
Mm-hmm.
And I start pulling from your 50%.
Yeah.
But I'm not giving anything back to you. I'm not replacing this. I'm not replacing the bottles to replenish you. So I keep taking and pulling away from you and not giving shit back. So speaking in a relationship standpoint,
yeah,
my girl going through a tough week, and she come to me at the beginning of the week, hey babe, I'm going through this. This week might be tough for me, so if I'm out of it, I understand. You know, I want you to understand, like, this is why. You know, I'm going through X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
She let me know at the beginning of the week, okay, cool. I
Yeah.
got you. I'm about to pick up your end of the stick and carry it for you and help you carry it.
Okay.
But then it get to a point where, so say that week go by, and she up out of that funk, she better, she happier now, whatever. It's my turn. Well, I don't want to say my turn, but like something come up on my end, and it fucked me up.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks,
Yeah.
3 weeks, or however long, and I'm like, babe, I'm going through this shit breaking me down. Like, really, I just need your moral support. I just need you mentally to help me out, and you not dishing that back out to me what I gave to you.
Yeah.
And that's just, it's like a continuous cycle, continuous pattern.
Yeah.
And I feel like I can't rely on you now because I done gave you my whole cup and some, and I can't even get that same reciprocation back.
So here's what I'll say. A word that I really hate is fair. Because in life, nothing is fair.
That's true.
Sometimes you'll put things in and you'll never get them back.
Right.
There's no such thing as fairness in life. And that's a made up fairy tale concept.
Yeah.
That if I put in this, I should get this back.
Right.
That's not true. That's not how the world works. It never has, it never will. So I don't like fair. But I also don't like this notion that things need to be 50-50, right?
No relationship is 50-50.
No, never.
No relationship, no marriage, no nothing. Not
Nothing.
even friendships. Like our friendship, our brotherhood, whatever we share is not 50-50.
No. It never can be, right? Well, it can't. It can't.
It will never be 50-50.
It can't. At certain times, one person might give more, and at certain times, the other person might give more, right? Because, like you were saying, pour into the other person's cup. Sometimes there just might be more that you have to give.
Right.
And vice versa. You know, there's circumstances that come up. So 50-50 isn't a real thing either.
It's not.
Especially in relationships.
I hate when people say it. I hate it.
The thing that starts to run into a problem for me is when I feel like I'm giving 110% and the other person's giving 20. Right? When there's that much more of a discrepancy between what I'm putting in and what they're putting in. Now, if I'm giving 70 and you can only give 40, or if I'm giving 75 and I said 40 and I know that doesn't add up to 100.
It don't.
I'm not retarded. I know how to do math.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is if somebody's only giving 30, that's not enough. That's why I gave a number over 100%, right? So if I'm giving 80%, I need you to be giving 30-40% of what you have. So the numbers that I'm saying are never going to equal to 100, but I'm saying I don't need you to give me 50% of the total. What I need you to do is give me a good amount of what you have, so that way I know you're trying.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. So what if you and your girl, not even y'all going through anything, but like what if she's going through something?
Okay.
Just herself. Like,
yes.
Okay, let's just throw this hypothetical out there. She go in school right now, and she may be going through midterms, final exams, whatever, some big test in her life, whatever, and she's busting her ass studying, like up late nights, whatever, and she just needs you to do the basics, cook, clean, whatever. Not all the time, but like just in that moment, like she like, babe, I'm real stressed out this week. I gotta study. I gotta make sure I pass these exams. Make sure I do this. Make sure I do that. You can't tell me that.
Okay, so I understand where you're going with this, but you're taking a small sample size. You're taking a week, right? I'm taking the entirety of a relationship.
I mean, for sure.
So let me give you an example here, right? There has been past instances where people have not liked the amount that I was consuming alcohol at, right? Fair point. And not only the amount of which I was consuming alcohol, but the actions that were happening when I was consuming alcohol. Another fair point. Noted. I'll work on that. I have worked on that. Right? Because I know what that path can lead to.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I hear criticism that is good, not even good, it could be negative, but it's a good point behind your criticism, I'm going to take that and I will immediately start working on it. Now, I'm not saying things will change overnight, but you will see that there's work being done. Right? So if somebody comes, hey, you're getting fucked up 2-3 times a week. You're doing outlandish shit when it happens, which makes sense, right? Given my mental state, and alcohol, it affects your mental state.
Right.
I need you to stop. I need you to slow down. There's been times that I've cut liquor out of my life completely.
Mm-hmm.
You've witnessed it. There's been 6 months, 8 months at a time where I just cut the shit out.
Right.
Immediately, too. I don't need the shit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or, for example, let's say that you and your girl decide that y'all want to move in together, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she's really in love with her spot, or whatever the circumstances may be. You know, there's circumstances where she needs to stay in her spot, right?
Mm.
Which you may not be the most comfortable with. And you say, all right, fine. I wanted to do this. I wanted to get us a spot together that we both picked out where we were both comfortable at, but I understand your circumstances. So, for you, because I want this bad enough, I'll come to your spot. Right? I'll move in there. Fine. That's a compromise.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you decided to do. Now, later on down the line, maybe something comes up and you say, hey, I don't like this. You're doing this, and I don't like you doing it. Now, when you said you didn't like me doing something, cut it out. When you asked me for something else, I compromised. I said, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, we can do it your way. And that person basically is like, fuck you. I don't care if you like what I'm doing or not. It's my life. I'm going to live it how I want to. Well, that just lets me know off the bat that this isn't any type of relationship.
It's their relationship.
It's a dictatorship. They want to rule it. It's one-sided. Yeah. Everything that I say, and both ways. A lot of women want it like this, and a lot of men want it like this.
Controlling.
And it's like, okay, well, as long as everything's going my way, we're good. But as soon as one thing, I have to give something up for it, I don't want that no more.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the crazy part is, sorry, my voice went a little crazy right there. Now, the crazy part is when that happens, and it's one little point of contention, and they say, oh, you're trying to control me because you want this point of contention to go your way. That's the part, to me, that would make it a one-sided relationship.
Yeah. You can't just overgive. Can't just overdo.
And I feel like that's one of my personal issues, is that I do overgive. Because we talked about this a few episodes ago. I said I do fall in love really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's deep. To me, a lot of people don't believe that. But to me, in my emotions, it is deep. And the longer it goes on, the deeper it gets.
You gotta learn when to not necessarily cut it off, but when to cut back on giving so much to into something or somebody.
Yeah.
Like if you overgive or overdo for a person, they'll eventually
Abuse
take
that.
Take that for granted.
Yeah.
And so then they'll look at it like, damn, this motherfucker really giving so much. I ain't gotta do too much.
Yeah.
And they just gonna sit back and let you do what you do and walk all over you, ask you for this and that, knowing your answer always gonna be yes.
Yeah.
You're never gonna say no.
Mm-mm.
You gotta draw a very thick line between doing something out of the kindness of your heart, but also being able to receive that.
Yeah.
And overdoing it and allowing somebody to just walk all over you, do what they want to do, and basically give you the bare minimum.
Yeah.
The bare minimum is not acceptable. It's not.
But some people do accept it.
And I feel like they accept it if they're getting what they're giving.
So this just popped into my head, right? Because it's kind of something that I'm currently in this situation, and you're gonna understand when I say it.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody in your life has done things that have been disrespectful, or they have done things that one could say would hurt you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they expect forgiveness for it, right? Because it was a mistake. It might have been disrespect, and it might have been fucked up, but at the end of the day, they want you to forgive them for that, right?
Right.
At the same time, maybe you do something they deem disrespectful, but it's so far out of the realm for them to say, hey, I can forgive you for doing that.
Did they speak on it though?
What do you mean?
Like, if they feel like you did something deemed necessary to be disrespectful, did they speak on it? Like, did they bring it up to you and speak on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, a lot of disrespectful things have happened in the past, and it's always been forgiven.
Mm-hmm.
But something that was disrespectful, not intentionally, because there's never any intentional disrespect,
Right.
from my side. That's not how I operate. I don't walk around thinking, how can I piss so and so off today? How can I? Okay, shut the fuck up. In a healthy mental space where nothing is going wrong and I'm not at war,
Okay.
I'm never thinking, how can I ruin whoever's day? That's not something that crossed my mind.
Okay.
So maybe I do a podcast, and there's an episode where I say some things that don't really favor somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't intentionally go out there and say these things.
Yeah.
That wasn't my intent. Wasn't, oh, I'm gonna go embarrass somebody and fuck up their day.
Right.
Now, is that how things ended up happening?
Very much so.
Yeah, very much so. But I also think that people need to realize that sometimes, even subconsciously, you can make a mistake, right?
Yeah, very much so.
So there might be some things that you're harboring that you let out, and you didn't necessarily think it all the way through. Like, oh yeah, that's gonna hurt that person.
Well, don't harbor feelings either.
Yeah, that's part of what this is, right?
Yeah.
That's part of the therapy of Deuce and Nights is not harboring feelings anymore and not letting shit build up to the point where it becomes an explosion, where it becomes a dangerous, tumultuous time for everybody involved, right? part of the basis of this, not part of the basis, the whole basis of this show is therapy sessions, right? Where we drink and we let things out, right? And I've noticed that this has been like a really mellow, slow-paced episode. And some people might not like that.
We need that sometimes, though.
Well, yes, but that's what I was going to say. The basis of this show constitutes that some episodes are going to be like that. Because some of the topics, I can't go out on the ledge and just say wild shit. Like, some of them, yes, I can. I very much can, and I will, and I do.
Fuck it, let me jump.
Yeah. But sometimes...
you got to be talked down.
No, not even that. Sometimes the therapy is just letting things out calmly.
Yeah.
And being able to say, hey, let's talk about one-sided relationships. Let's talk about treating your girl right. Because, like I said at the beginning of this episode, I love women. Yeah. I love women more than anything else. I said this earlier today. That's the greatest creation I think has ever been put on this planet.
Yeah.
So, yes, I want to treat them right.
And I ain't gonna lie, we'd be lost without women.
Oh, I wouldn't be alive.
Yeah, none of us would be.
Well, no, for sure. And here's another thing. I don't watch our shit back most of the time. But sometimes when something's brought to my attention, I watch back. Mm-hmm. And there's a couple episodes where I've watched from start to finish. So we got a free YouTube view off of that. And episode 6. There's a lot of things in episode 6 that bother me. Mm-hmm. And random motherfucker who jumped on episode 6 said something about comparing us to Fresh and Fit. Mm. And I didn't catch it because I didn't know what the shit was at the time. When he said it, it was just a random thing that he threw out there. But now that I know what it is, this is nothing like that.
Not at all.
We don't sit up here. We're both men. So, yes, that's where our perspective is going to come from.
Yeah.
But we don't sit up here and degrade women. I might say bitch. I might say hoe. I might say whore. I might say all those words. But I'm not up here saying that women are wrong. I'm not up here saying that women are lesser.
Yeah.
And I'm not up here saying that women are... Here's the thing, guys. I know a lot of y'all tough, right? A lot of y'all tough. Now, one of y'all would be here without coming out of pussy. Now, one of y'all would be here without coming out of vagina.
That is very true.
That's the beginning of all our origins.
Yeah.
Right? I don't even like guys, bro. I don't like dudes. I only like women.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking about, like, in a sexual or an attractive way either. I'm talking about, like, just in general, I only like women.
Yeah.
That's the only, like, since a shorty. Like, when y'all see me, y'all don't ever see me around dudes. I got brothers. I got Lonnie. I got my brother. I got Lonnie. You know, I got brothers, but you might, in totality, when I'm not working, ever see me around maybe 2 or 3 dudes ever.
Yeah.
That's not how I kick it. I'm always around females. So, I don't want anybody to misconstrue what this is, because this is not that.
No, not at all.
It's completely different.
Not at all. Speak very freely on here.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. And if it offends somebody, fuck it.
Yeah, no, for sure. At the same time, it's not that. This not pushing a masculine agenda where men are better than women, anything like that.
Not at all.
And I know, especially for Lonnie, like Lonnie got 8 sisters? A lot of sisters.
I got 4 sisters. It's 8. I got 7 siblings. It's 4 boys, 4 girls, so it's 8 of us total.
Yeah,
but I got a lot of women in my family,
and was raised by all women.
Yeah.
So Lonnie, the least person who's ever gonna push that agenda.
I will never.
So I had just recalled that I had heard that, and I didn't like that.
Yeah.
So that's how we're gonna end this episode today. Thank y'all for joining us.
For sure.
Like, follow, subscribe.